We're here with Adam Zampa after Australia's 8-run loss in the second T20I against England. Zamps, how do you put sort of that performance?
Yeah, obviously it's disappointing to lose a series, particularly against England with the World Cup coming up. But we're seeing some real positives. I know that obviously we've got a pretty inexperienced middle order with Tim David now in the team, and some guys that haven't played a lot of cricket as well. So, I mean, the first game was a pretty impressive chase, and the bowlers brought it back really well. So we took a lot of positives from that. With the way we started with the ball today, probably could have pegged them back maybe a little bit more, and they probably scored maybe 10 runs too many in the end. But that's probably the difference in the game, really. I thought, if anything, with the batting, we probably just one wicket down at the wrong time again. But hopefully there are just some learning curves going into the World Cup.
And you mentioned the start with the ball. Obviously, all of you guys missed the first T20 against England in Perth. What was that sort of couple of days off like to recuperate the body ahead of a big month in the World Cup?
Yeah, much needed. Obviously, we've been pretty busy now for the last couple of months with the top end series and also the trip to India as well. So it's all been planned, and we're all hoping to be ready for that World Cup. So that was just part of that.
And Josh and Pat opening up instead of Mitch, was that a bit of a set plan to counter the openers after they got off to such a fast start the other night in Perth?
Good question. I have absolutely no idea. You're asking the wrong guy.
And what about yourself? You must be pleased with how they came out tonight, especially getting Ben Stokes like that as well, sort of deceiving him in flight.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough night. Leg spinner bowling to mainly lefties. I think I bowled one ball to the right-hander. So I was in a little bit of defence mode, particularly that last over to Moeen. But I love those challenges, and it was it was nice. Yeah, nice little hit out for me as well. I enjoyed the challenge.
Was the fielding a little disappointing tonight from a sort of bowling perspective? A couple of missed chances there that perhaps could have stemmed that partnership between Milan and Ali, and perhaps pegged them back to a lower total, as you mentioned?
I think it's accumulation of everything. Obviously, drop catches aren't ideal, but we know they happen. So, no real judgmental, no judgments there. I mean, England probably did outfield us, but as I said, something to hopefully learn from and work on going into the World Cup.
And your good mate Stoinis back in the side, back in the wickets, back in the runs. He must be feeling really good about how his performances have come back into the side.
Yeah, Stoinis is obviously a really important cog in our team with his bowling as well. Obviously, we try and get the 4 overs out of the all-rounders as much as possible. So, his bowling was great tonight, and the way he started with the bat, obviously in Perth, he played really well, and he changed the momentum again tonight. So the last 2 innings from him have been really impressive.
Obviously the series is gone now, but you've got 2 more games to go before the World Cup, one against England here on Friday and then the other one against India at the Gabba on Monday. What's sort of the key or the focus areas for the group sort of heading towards those 2 matches?
Focus areas, I guess, will just be learning from, the mistakes of the last 2 games. We're in both games, we're in both chases, and we spoke about how well we've chased over the last 12 months. I think we've won most of the games that we've chased, so it has been a strength of ours recently. So if anything, as I said to you earlier, I think maybe 1 wicket too many going into the death. I think that might be the focus. I don't know, not sure.
And a lot of changes tonight. Is that sort of the side we can expect for the World Cup opener against New Zealand?
No idea, not sure. Sorry.
All good. Thanks, Samson. All the best for the next couple of matches and the World Cup.